Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing really well. On this week's episode, I'm going to talk about something in between what I normally talk about. This one's called AirSpeeder. So those that don't know, flying cars. No, not Back to the Future type stuff. Think more airspeeders from Star Wars. Um, these things apparently are going to be manned flying cars or flying a reasonable distance off the ground. Um, we've already had one particular version shown off at Goodwood back in 2018. That was the Mark II. They're a four-propellered, electric-based flying car, but actually looks more like a plane than a car. And anyone that plays the game Wipeout, there's certainly in the Mark IV, there seems very significant design choices that aim towards that. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. These things are called kind of mini copters rather than anything else. These are meant to be becoming into a flying racing league towards the end of 2020. These things are going to be flown apparently around exotic locations. So I suppose anyone that has seen things like the Red Bull Racing flying racing series will know similar things. They've raced in like Dubai, London, all these sort of stuff. And apparently the debut is going to be in the Mojave Desert for the first sort of main flight. Like I said, fully manned, and this thing's got a 500 kilowatt hour battery that's changeable, so they can swap these things out, land, swap out, go back up. I suppose a bit like a pit lane stop for electric car racing. Um, but this got me kind of intrigued because we've seen various attempts at flying cars over the years for literally tens of years, um, and nothing's really come of it. And actually, I'm still not convinced by this. I've seen the video footage from Goodwood from 2018 and it looked okay. It didn't look particularly exciting. But maybe if you have a few series of these, it could become another sport. So, esports like electric or Formula E racing. I wasn't particularly enamored with that when they announced it, but actually watching it is fantastic racing. You just have to kind of change your the way you look at it. You're not necessarily hearing the roar of an engine. You're hearing a scream of that electric kind of noise. But the action is different, and I think this will be slightly different. It'd be interesting to see how it works, whether it's similar to the Red Bull type racing, where they have kind of massive marquee type poles up and they have to fly through and various other things, or what kind of racing it actually is. Um, I'll put a link to the website and obviously show some details below. But they look really cool. They look fun. They're manned. They're not autonomous or anything like that. Four 4 meter long and a 200 kilometers per hour in speed. So not slow type vehicles, but this could be again another interesting new sport, a new motorsport. We've already heard about things like rally driving and things like that are going to be turning electric, and a series of that's coming soon, or some extreme racing type stuff. Obviously with the Formula E as well. It just seems like it's the next logical step, and I just didn't really think it would come from something like a flying car, even though it doesn't really look like a car. Um, it could be a lot of fun. I can see obviously a lot of dangers coming to it, like the Red Bull racing, but it it got me interested, and there's clearly over the next sort of several years there's going to be a lot more of this sort of stuff to come. Changes to transport, sport, and various other things into electric vehicles. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you see this as an exciting proposition? It could be a lot of fun. It could be dangerous as hell. Um, the first real kind of flying car. Don't know why I keep doing that. Bizarre. Anyway, um, but yeah, interesting times. Flying cars finally coming to the forefront and in sport mode. So let's hope that is televised, and we'll see that in the coming years, no doubt. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching as always. Thank you to my patrons, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.